EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What up, fool?
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45.
Tell Ramon they're going to come bet that bread so we can get it in, bro, on my mama, because I think he's scared.
Running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. In some of these shorter games,
you're right.
Into bigger runs later.
Hey, Will, tell Ramon to come play me for that bread, fool.
Before he's brought down. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this
hey, y'all, watch this play right here. Watch this play right here, Will. Watch the square, fool.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, come on, family. Hold the damn ball.
Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one gets it.
Chill out, Ty Gurley. Chill out, Ty Gurley.
Not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were
Bag on out of there.
Right down the word
but you know what?
It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues,
that's my fault. That's on me.
Trying to play some defense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard. You hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate down on a ride, just stuffed
him. Hold the ball.
The game,
he don't know what he's doing. He can't play defense.
These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third and 2. Goff.
Oh, shit, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah,
exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Goff now looking to throw.
Bro, hold the ball, fool.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
You know what?
Loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
You know what? Ain't nothing I can do about that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10.
Ain't nothing I can do about that.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
That's all you gotta do. Crash, nigga, crash. Crash, nigga.
26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Don't you come out of there, Rennie. Oh, that's me. That's me.
What a diving catch there. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Richmond!
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Polo John Raflon.
We can practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Watch it, Will.
Throwing again is Watson.
Bro, oh my God.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively,
Polo
it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves
man.
That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Trying to force it to Hopkins.
I need that. I need that.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Dunn getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's got
Polo John Raflon.
A big play there. 54 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Well, Charles, you think about the Houston Texans and the turnaround that they've had this year, double-digit.
I have to jump in.
Oh, because you projected this.
Do we remember preseason? Was there something that was said in preseason?
You want to clear your
Houston Texans?
You want to clear your throat one more time?
Let me clear my throat. Oh, sorry. What are you saying now?
Anyway, I wanted to talk about their season and their turnaround. Double-digit wins, and they're in the mix for a first-round bye.
And just the way that they've played, I mean, let's remember, 0-3 start. Deshaun Watson said, hey, I don't know how much room there will be on the bandwagon when we get rolling. Well, apparently there's a lot of room on the bandwagon because they won 9 straight, took a loss, and then got back on the beam with a win against the Jets in Week 15. But this is a dangerous team with Deshaun Watson at quarterback, DeAndre Hopkins at wide receiver. They can run the ball with Lamar Miller. And that defense, they come for you, don't they, led by J.J. Watt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw, Watson.
Yeah! Hey, fam. Hey. Polo draw, Ralph Lauren. Hey. You gonna go for it? You gonna go for it, bro? That's how you feeling? That's how you feeling, bro?
They are going for it. Here's Watson.
Why is you still running with him?
Thomas. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
I got about the stupidest damn team ever.
As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
From the 50, it's Watson. Rolling to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic.
I need that.
Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 40.
Hey, bro, you ain't think I was going to be watching it? Did you not think I was going to be watching it or something, bro? You know who I am?
After this timeout.
Do you know who I am, fam? I am CEO Sim.
Golf will lead the
Remember
Rams
that,
up
fool.
here 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think this is where we see how the game
That didn't work like I thought it was finna work.
Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Back to throw, Goff. Now he's flushed out left. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 56 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route.
Hi, bro.
There, not only able
I didn't mean to
catch it,
beat you.
turn it upfield,
I didn't mean to
into the
just
end
come
zone.
in here and beat you so bad, bro.
Extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well
You
executed.
was terrible, bro. You was terrible.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Polo draw, Ralph Lauren.
But a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should
hey, bro.
have been picked off, really.
You got to stop doing this shit. That's childish. You'll catch me once in a while when I ain't paying attention. And you'll hit that little play.
Very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Tiger, down. Blue 80. Richmond.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Going up top.
Oh!
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
Oh, boy, you almost had your one.
Steve is not going to make it easy for you.
You almost had your one, boy.
And came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little scared.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Richmond. Tiger.
I'm going to score if you don't get this.
Going for it. It's Watson.
Bro!
The completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
This game gave you that one, bro. This game gave you that one.
And the Texans draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something.
This game gave you that one.
Something on the board now, still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room.
This game gave you that one, boy.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Well, Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we get to the home stretch of the season, because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday night win over KC on November 19th, haven't looked as sharp.
And sometimes when you have a streak that they carry around and they're playing at such a high level offensively, any dip looks like the worst dip in the world. But they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago and then again against Philadelphia in Week 15 definitely took a hit. They have not been the team we have seen before, and teams have figured out a little bit of a formula to make it harder on them offensively. But I wouldn't put it past head coach Sean McVay to get it figured out and get that team back on track. Because once they hit the playoffs, I still think they'll be a team that no one really wants to play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here.
You really dookie, bro.
To resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20.
Polo jaw rappling.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tiger.
On first down, it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think the best offense is to get the ball to the running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
To the air yet again. Watson flush to his right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he stopped immediately there. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But As you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Gotta get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson steps away to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Green the line. Come back. 26 Mike.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down.
43, what is you doing, nigga? Go get the ball.
Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And got his
Man, what is y'all doing, bro? What the hell is going on?
Kiki QT, 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
14, 14, 12, 12, 12.
To throw on second down is gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. In for the score. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete.
Richmond.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now he's forced out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Reset. Richmond. Tiger.
Now it's Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Watson steps away.
Bro, what is y'all doing?
At the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job.